Right now at 10, officer charged why federal investigators say a Honolulu police officer violated two citizens' civil rights. And now to our other top story of the night, a Honolulu police officer investigated by the FBI and tonight now charged.
The officer could end up in a federal prison for a violent incident caught on camera. Take a look at this surveillance video from Doc's game room on Hopaka Street on September 5th, 2014.
A clear example of corruption within the department. The department tolerates this type of abusive behavior. This is not isolated. Officer Moore, as anyone who's familiar with Officer Moore and the other crew members know, this type of behavior is encouraged by the department's failure to lead.
Court documents say Vincent Moore, a 9-year veteran of the Honolulu Police Department, assaulted 25-year-old Jordan Topinio with a kick and a chair.
Okay, the video speaks for itself. It's clearly a violation of his civil rights. There was no behavior by either Mr. Franson or Mr. Topinio that would have indicated that Detective Moore or Officer Moore had anything to worry about.
Documents also say Moore punched and kicked a juvenile nearby. Prosecutors say it involved the use of a dangerous weapon. Breiner is representing both men in the case.
And you wonder why the HPD does not want body cams? It's because of this. And the fact of the matter is that they would be a lot safer with body cams as would the public. Yet they insist that body cams would be an intrusion into their procedures, that somehow or other it would interfere with their ability to enforce the law.
Federal investigators charged Moore with 2 counts of violating the civil rights of the 2 men, which carries a maximum of 10 years in prison for each count.
He has a history of this type of behavior. There have been complaints about him before, but no documentation. And that's the irony, is that but for these videos, the surveillance, the public would have been skeptical. HPD would have ignored this.
And HPD says that Moore remains on desk duty. He's scheduled in federal court next week for his arraignment. The maximum penalty is 10 years in prison per count.